All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to PreMarket Prep. I hope you're having an amazing morning. Hope you guys had an incredible day yesterday. Good morning, Peter. How are you doing today?
Hey, good morning, Carlos. I'm doing great. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about and unpack about yesterday. I think we should spend some time at that. But before we do that, we got to jump right into some economic data because we've got some data that just came out, and we should take a look at that.
Yeah,
I think today's going to be fun. I think finally we're going to get back into some volume, and maybe the markets will start moving. That's my hope, anyways. But we'll see. So, economic calendar, as you can see, it's PPI, the Producer Price Index data, and it just came out about 2 minutes ago, and basically came out a little hotter than expected. So, the anticipation for what the big one is the month-over-month PPI for the month of April. Expectation is we're going to see 0.3% growth, which, by the way, last month we had a 0.1% contraction. The expectation was a growth of 0.3%. Instead, it came in at 0.5%. So while 0.5% may not sound like much, that's a pretty big divergence from expectations, and they were already expecting a fair amount of growth. And as you can see, the market immediately reacted, right? Stronger economy means a concern about what the Fed's going to do to control it, right? To tamp it down. So if you look at the SPY, we can see the SPY dropped immediately. Now it's recovering some of that. So that's good. That's good for us because we want to see a little bit of recovery, and then we'll see what the market does at the open. Other than that, today, we do still have some interesting stuff happening. Lisa Cook is talking at 9:10. Frankly, not much impact, but 10 a.m. If you're trading the open, make sure you're very well aware. Powell hits the stage. He's got a speaking engagement here at 10. A little bit of an unusual one, right? He normally doesn't speak outside of his regular addresses. And this one, could be impactful because the market's been so relatively quiet, almost sort of waiting to see what's going to happen. I expect some movement on this 10 a.m. Powell speech. Now, because it's a speech, it may not be right at 10, right? It depends on the structure of the speech or presentation. Is there fixed comments? How long do they go? When do the questions come in? So just be aware, sometime between 10 and let's say 10:20, 10:30, we should are going to see some reaction to this Powell presentation, but it's hard to guess exactly when it will be. But you need to know if you're trading the open, well, it's not going to be quite like yesterday, right? Where we could just focus on, GME, for example, and not worry about what the rest of the market is doing. I think we're going to have to pay attention to it this morning. So, and that gives me, I guess, my own lead-in to talk about GME. Because Carlos, I think, frankly, we got to talk about, what Andrew did yesterday, right, and GME. So, because I think it's worth talking about, and it's worth providing, not only credit to Andrew for what he did, but awareness of how he manages his account and a little bit of risk management. So, if we have time, Carlos, I'd like to spend a couple of minutes on that. Are we good? We're good this morning?
There's nothing happening with GME today, man. We're good. GME all day.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. So let's talk about GME, and first let's talk about what Andrew did yesterday. And I'm going to just flip my camera here over to our own YouTube channel and what Andrew posted publicly. So he netted over $200,000 trading GME yesterday, and he made that $200,000 in less than an hour. Right. So, obviously an awesome result and one of his best, single trades in a very long time. But I want you to look at the day in its totality, because we have to keep in mind how Andrew trades, right? He is not just throwing things at the wall and did not take a massive risk on this, right? If you really look at it, he had a couple of other trades. Look, he lost $20,000 yesterday as well, right? On his other trades on Nvidia and Apple. So outside of GME, he might have had, not a great day. But GME worked, and it worked well for him. Now, I don't know exactly the size. I'm going to guess he took about a 40,000 share size, which means that's about what he would have to have taken to get over $200,000 with the partials that he took, because he partialed all the way up on this thing. Yes, it was a $10, $11 move, but he was taking profit along the way. I want you to keep in mind that means that he took about just over $1 million position. Now, he is trading a $5 million account, right? And he is prepared to take, $10,000 to $20,000 risk on positions when he feels that the situation warrants. It's an awesome result. It's not a result he planned for. Like he even says in his summary, by the way, if you watch his summary from yesterday, he said he was looking for a high of day break, hoping for, he's looking for a 40-cent move to a dollar move, right? That's really what he was going for, which would have given him a great sort of $10,000 profit. Obviously, this thing just went nuts. He held through 4 or 5, well, I think it was 6 halts, ultimately 2 on the downside, 4 on the upside, and got a great result. But I do not want any of you out there going to try and replicate that, because you have to understand the context in which he's trading. If we just go back a month, right? We go back a month, Andrew had a day where he lost $75,000 in a day, right? And again, we post these things because we want to be completely upfront with our trading and understand that fits within the risk profile that Andrew is trading. That was a little bit of an outsized risk because, like he even says, he had some bias on that day. He kept trying to get Tesla to do what he wanted, right? And it was just not working. And he'll admit that it was immature trading, is not what he wanted to do, and he doesn't, intend to replicate that. So I just want you to keep in mind the good with the bad. Yesterday was an awesome day, and Andrew had fantastic results, but that's not an everyday thing, right? It's not reasonable to expect that every day. But he is trading an account size where he can stomach and he's got the trading maturity to be able to manage swings that go from 200,000 profit to $70,000 to $80,000 losses, understanding that his average day is plus or minus more like $20,000, right? That's what he's trading. Still big numbers, but it's $20,000 when you're trading a $5 million account plus leverage, right, is pretty reasonable. So I think I just wanted to sort of spend a minute to highlight that, because yesterday was exciting and it was really cool. But we all have to keep in mind, right? You may look at that and say, hey, aspire to get there. I mean, hell, I aspire to get there, right? And that's good. But don't go out and say, well, I want to, hit these types of home runs every single day, because that's usually how you actually blow up accounts, right? Rather than build them to big sizes. So, great day. Congratulations to Andrew, but let's all keep in mind with the scale of trading that he's doing. And this is why, we all look up to him, because, he's been able to consistently manage that level of risk with a level of maturity that very few of us are able to achieve. So credit to Andrew. Well done. Awesome, right? I mean, it's great for the channel, right, to have that, and for all the traders to see what's possible. But understand, you need to manage it within the context of your own trading risk. I'm not going to go try to do that today. I still trade with $200 risk. And if I have a $1,000 day, that's fantastic. And I'll be very happy with it. I think yesterday, I made a couple $100. And, you can look at Andrew and say, oh my God, he made 200 grand and I only made a couple hundred. But I'm not trading with the same risk profile. So, I'm happy with my results in light of what I was trying to accomplish. So anyways, enough about, I just wanted to make sure to highlight that, because I think it was a great day yesterday and it was fantastic. But let's all keep it in context so that we can trade maturely over the long run, and let's all make some money together. So, all right, with that, let's focus on today, because we do have a couple of earnings. And, and I guess we'll all find out. Will GME give us some fun today? I don't know. It's looking a little light here today, but maybe. But again, don't bet the farm on it. We'll see what happens, especially with that economic data I mentioned, right? Don't forget, 10 o'clock, important. When Powell hits the stage, the markets always move.
Yeah,
So
yep, absolutely. We'll be looking out for that. Friends, our gappers list right now, full on both sides. I mean, this is wild, right? So we got obviously GameStop leading the way in AMC. That's what's hot today. We'll be watching that. And then we'll see what else is on here. Just a lot this morning. And then gapping down, we got a couple of that are not doing so hot today. So we'll look at those and see what we can pick off this list. Going to our watch list this morning, we're going to go ahead, Control A, Control X is going to remove and clean our Dash Trader Pros watch list here, and we can start putting some names in here. Obviously, GameStop will be on here. This is just insane. It's a lot of fun to watch. So that'll be on my list there
so
this
I
morning.
know.
Yep.
And notice our top two, GME and
Yep.
AMC, right?
Yep.
Both meme stocks. We were also looking at BlackBerry, for example, yesterday, right? And BlackBerry was moving. Another meme stock. They tend to move. And when I say a meme stock, by the way, and I just mean stocks that tend to move just because they move, right? You get a lot of sort of retail traders that jump in there. They tend to push it. We like to joke about the apes. This is all driven by the Wall Street bets, sort of the Reddit thread that really started, to create all these memeing stocks, and people were following it. So it's great, right? There's no reason not to trade these, but keep in mind, they're not moving because there's company news or underlying, strength or something that's changed in the company profile, which is what we normally look for in the morning. These are just moving because they're moving. I sort of like to think it's sort of like the Kardashians of stocks, right? They're just famous because they're famous. What are they actually famous for? Somehow they got to be famous just by being famous. I find that AMC, GME, and BlackBerry and a couple of others are the same way. Was that too harsh? Hector saying ouch. But you know what? I mean, it's that's sort of how I look at it. But you need to keep that in mind, right? To understand the risk that you're undertaking, because they're only moving because they're moving, right? They can be as hot and not hot, right? Like at any moment. So yeah, great. They're topping the list this morning. It's up. GME is up a whole bunch. This could lose it all, by the time we close the markets today. Who knows? So just be careful. Don't get caught, right? Manage your risk appropriately if you're going to trade these.
Yep, absolutely, friends. All right, let's get to it. Remember, guys, today we're doing a laptop giveaway. We'll make sure that takes place. They're going to do it at the live trading. So, laptop giveaway for you guys on YouTube to stay active there. I'm not sure what the laptop is. I'm not sure which one it is, but I know Andrew's going to do that today. So, definitely excited about that. All right, let's take a look here, friends. So GameStop and AMC, we kind of spoke about those already, so we know what's happening there. Heading down the list, I do have KOSS. What is this? KOSS.
Cost Corp, Consumer Electronics Company.
Yeah, are there memeing too as well? I know there's a lot of other meme stocks too that are going to be on here. But they're up 30%, 2.6 million shares traded. What's driving it this morning, Peter?
I don't really see any news on the company, so it could be that they did have earnings a couple of days ago, but they didn't move on that. I guess Cost was it's listed here as a former meme stock, so I guess it's meming as well. The meming tide raises all ships. So here we go.
Yeah, it does. All right, so there it is. I'm not sure if I like this that much. I might just keep that one off the list for now. Let's look at BYND. Beyond the meat here, we are up 16%, 1.1 million shares traded. I know they had a pop a few days ago, right? About a week or two ago. They popped up over here. They had some news, but really nothing came out of it. Peter, today they got some good volume. No inventory to short. Are we seeing a possible breakout today on BYND?
There's no reason really to think it will. This is sort of like, this is one of the fringe memers. It wasn't really one of the prime ones that was in the meme stock, bucket, but it did, right? It moved with some popular volume. Really, the news is actually bad on Beyond Meat today. Like the article that came out this morning was that grocery stores and restaurants, a lot of them are dropping Beyond Meat because they're just not seeing the sales behind it. So or they're losing market shelf space to other competitors, because there are more than just Beyond Meat, of course, if you want your pretend meat products. So yeah, so they're gapping up despite bad news. I think I have to attribute it to meme activity.
meme activity. All right, there it is. Heading down the list here. BYD, this was fun to try at some point. I don't know about today. I'm gonna keep them off my list as well. We'll can always
Oh
see
man.
how they're coming up and if see they hit our scanners. On and on this morning, up 10% at 431,000 shares traded. This thing trades like garbage, guys. I mean, they just don't get good volume. They don't trade well during the intraday. I think there's better stocks out there to trade. Today up 10%. Any news driving them up, Peter? On and
Yeah,
on.
they did have earnings. They had earnings earlier this morning, and had a good quarter, beat their numbers. So I guess that's got them moving. But like you said, it's really, this is sort of a holding company. It's a shell company. So well, not really a shell company, I guess.
Hmm.
They've got a bunch of consumer product companies underneath them. But yeah, so they had good earnings, but it doesn't typically trade with good volume.
All right. Let's order a truck for that. Yeah, it looks garbage.
One
So it
truck
looks
coming
like,
up.
yep, Inkbound truck there. So yeah, garbage. Let's move on to the next one, friends. We're looking at Hood. So Hood is one that's also very active this morning. Up 6.8, 1.6 million shares traded. I do like what I'm seeing here in the pre-market. This can be fun today. Normally they're a little bit choppier, a little less volume. We've seen an increase in volume over the last couple of days, right? The 9th, the 10th, Thursday, Friday, did get some activity there. Kind of died down yesterday, but looks like we might be back here. 1.6 million. So is it
Uh,
going to trade well? That's the issue with Hood, you know?
yeah, I got to believe this is like a meme benefiter. So with all of that trading volume, what did GME do yesterday? GME was the largest traded stock in the market yesterday with a
Yeah,
volume of
187, right?
170, 100 and where I got to find it out here.
Showing 184-ish, maybe?
187 million shares. A lot of those were traded and on Robinhood. So, I think they're moving today just because they benefit. AMC was the second largest traded offering yesterday, and they had what did they had like 500 million shares or something, right? Actually, they must have been the number one. I see 522 million shares. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that
Crazy,
is awesome.
crazy stuff.
Insane volume.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're looking at GameStop, just kind of keeping tabs on what's going on here. Did we drop to 40? Was this actual price action or just stuff being printed?
I don't
Um,
know. I didn't see it, so I can't tell
okay.
you. But it's quite possible. But it
Wow.
is
Wow.
amazing. I mean, GME is moving today. I said I'm just nervous about it because at these heights, it feels the oxygen feels thin up here.
Yeah, yeah, it does. We're talking in chat here. We came up to rescue some stranded astronauts up here. So, man, if I know none of our guys are holding this or girls holding this through that because they're great traders, right? They got excellent risk management. But if you happen to find yourself up here at break even, it is a great day. All right,
Imagine,
let's
imagine if Andrew just held all of his position until today. He could have been up 1.6 million.
yeah, yeah, it's wild, wild.
But why
But
would he?
the risk is
Yeah, the
so
risk.
high.
See, that's the problem, right?
Yes,
Is
yeah,
managing the risk
yeah,
against
yeah.
that.
Or
Exactly. Or
or
you could be
down,
down $200,000,
yeah, or
right?
more,
So
or
good. And
more.
that's what I
Yeah,
wanted you guys to respond with. So I'm glad you're thinking that way because it's exactly how you need to think about that risk, right? Don't
yeah,
only think
yeah.
about the upside. Think about the risk you would have undertaken. And would he have slept last night? I know I wouldn't have.
No, you don't sleep when you have that much at stake. There's no way.
Right.
There's no way. Here is Run. Run looks horrible, guys. 206,000 shares traded. It is up 8%. I heard some news about the solar panels and everything else going on, but again, they just trade so bad. So I'm not gonna spend no time on it because we got so much to look at. We're gonna head down over to MPW, unless you have anything, Peter, on it worth talking
No,
about. Yeah. So
no.
MPW is the next on the list, and this is lower price stock. Medical Properties up 6.1, 897,000 shares traded. I don't think we ever looked at this, but man, the daily looks so bad here.
Yeah,
Um,
this isn't a category that normally doesn't trade well. So this is a REIT, which is a real estate investment trust. That's what it stands for. And basically, hey, we got some music going. Why do we have music going?
where? Not
What's
me.
happening?
Not from my end. It's
Okay, sorry. That was me. I don't know what's happening.
I got concerned for a second. I was very concerned why you have music in your head, Peter. But I'm glad that you figure out what's going on.
Anyways, as I was saying, MPW is a real estate trust, which means that it's a holding of properties in a tradable, format, I guess. But really, they don't typically trade very well, and not with volume. I mean, look at the average volume here; it's under 1 million shares. So yeah, it's not going to be. It's not likely to be a good day.
Yeah, yeah, we got so much better things to look at. We'll look at another one here. CGC is on deck. I know they were making some noise a few weeks ago.
Well,
So you can see here, look at this beautiful pop. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah. Well, one thing I just wanted to mention, just before I forget again, because I meant to mention it at the top of the program, but I was so excited about GME and everything, I forgot. Um, some great feedback into the room yesterday, and we were talking about this. For all of our friends who are joining on YouTube, we appreciate that you're there, and appreciate if you give us a thumbs up if you like what's going on. But it was mentioned that sometimes we use sort of insider terminology. We might use a bunch of acronyms or terms that are unfamiliar. I don't want anyone to be afraid to ask questions, right? Feel free, especially in the comments. We do our best to take a look at those comments live as we're talking here. And if there's terms that are unfamiliar, ask, right? Like, we're always happy to explain them. It's not our intent to sort of use, terms, but when you do this for a while, like any industry or environment, you end up, there's a bunch of things that you get familiar with and terms that use as shorthand that, may not be comfortable or familiar to you. So yeah, don't be ever afraid to ask the questions if there's something you'd rather, you'd get a fuller explanation on. So Carlos and I would love to be able to do that. So.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. All right, let's take a look here. CGC, guys, we are up 4.5. Not a whole lot of volume, so I'm going to skip on it. I wish we had a little bit more volume this morning, but looks pretty scrappy at the moment. Heading down, I do see UPST and Rivian on there. Let's take a look. Oh, we skipped Reddick. Reddick is coming up here. This is another one. Is this joining the meme stuff here? It seems Reddick seems like a meme stock, like it should be involved in this, right?
It does feel like it should be part of the meme world, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. I know they just
I mean,
IPO not so long ago.
as a business, it's part of it because they get a lot of volume, I guess, because of the Wall Street bets and stuff
Hmm.
that's happening on Reddit. But the stock, it's still a very young stock, right? We've only had it trading for about a month and a half now, so
Yeah,
it's tough to tell, Carlos, whether it's going to get volume as a result. Maybe. I mean, as you say, it's on the list today. We'll have to keep an eye on it, but yeah, we don't really have a lot of history or data to know what's going to happen.
yeah. Maybe it's a meme in stock in training, right? So it needs to. It's kind of going through its training period there and to join this GME and AMC of the world. So we'll give it some time. It is gapping up here. Hey, listen, the fact that you're above your IPO price is a real good thing, right? Usually that's not the case. So that is a plus for them so far since they IPO'd. Um,
So Jatin is asking a question here. What does it mean? And he put the symbols, the diamond and then the hands, diamond hands. So I don't know if you're asking, because Jatin, you've been around for a while, if you're just asking for others or for yourself, but it's a decent question. So there were two terms, if you will, there's a bunch of terms that came out of the whole meme era, right? Diamond hands and paper hands would be the opposite of each other. Diamond hands would imply you're going to buy and hold for a very long period of time. Not always the best strategy, especially if you're holding these meme stocks, because we know they can go up and down very quickly. But it's sort of, people almost jokingly say diamond hands to say, hold on, hang on, don't sell yet, right? Stay in there. Whereas if you're paper handed, it means that you're getting out really quick and you're taking your profits quickly. I have no problem being paper handed all the time, because I want my profits in my account, not theoretical. There you go. Diamond hands. The other one, of course, I mean, there's a bunch of other terms that came out. Like, we talk about the apes all the time because, that sort of came from the Planet of the Apes type meme where they were saying they're all just stupid monkeys. They don't really know what they're doing. Everybody was just trading long. But then you get enough of them and apes together strong, right? So they sort of took it upon themselves. Whereas, because I think there was like some analyst, if I remember back, there was some Wall Street analyst called them all dumb apes. And rather than reject the term, as you would expect, sort of the Wall Street bets crew all took it on board and said, yeah, we are, damn it, and we're making money. So, the heck with you. So
it's awesome. It's
they
awesome.
just, yeah.
I love it. I love it. Um, All right, friends. Let's see what else is on here. I see Rivian on deck and a Neo, which normally is not doing a whole lot. See, Reddick is going now that we're talking about it, man. This thing is going to add it to a secondary list. This might surprise
Yeah.
us today. You know, I think it belongs here in this group of meme stocks. So let's look at the next one here, Rivian. It is on deck this morning. Pre-market looks good on Rivian. Any news? This looks really nice today.
I'm a little surprised to see Rivian. Now, Rivian had some news last week. Remember, we were talking about it, and it wasn't always great. But Rivian seems to have recovered a little bit with thoughts that they've got a lot of growth potential. Now, that being said, I think last week I was reading an article on it where they were losing something like $20,000 on every vehicle that they sell. So, uh, which means that we may lose on every product, but we'll make it up in volume. Which in their case is sort of true, right? Because they need to get the volume in there to really sort of recoup the high manufacturing entry costs.
right, right.
But I don't really see a lot of new stuff. There's a couple of people, a couple of hedge fund managers that have added Rivian to their portfolio or increased their stake in it. Bailey Gifford, for example, was one yesterday that was saying that they were doubling down and increasing their share of it, and actually reduced their share in Neo. So maybe it's just those types of moves that are giving Rivian a little bit of a push today. So
Yeah. Um, Rivian, I like it. I'm gonna put it on here this
yeah.
morning. I like the volume. Pre-market looks
Carlos, you
good.
know what? Sometimes when you get into meme land, like we're in today, I mean, heck, sometimes you don't need the news, right? You can accept that it's moving because it's moving. So, as I
A-
said,
a-
just manage your risk
Absolutely.
appropriately. Just be careful. I don't want to shy anybody away from them because there's profits to be made there, but just be aware. Again, things move fast. Don't lose focus,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah. Here we go, friends. Andrew is confirming we are doing our laptop giveaway. So you have to be on YouTube. You have to be, make sure you have at least commented on here and that you have hit the like button. We'll do a laptop giveaway when probably 10 minutes after, 15 minutes after going live, right? So it won't be now, it'll be when we go live on there. So laptop giveaway today. Make sure you get your order in. Yeah, need to be active in chat. That's important. And then make sure you also type in laptop on there. What we're going to do also is what's our likes? We have to also hit the like go as well. And today we got to
Yeah,
make it a little harder. Let's make it 300, right? It's
I
got to
like.
be a little tougher. We're giving away a laptop. I mean, that's should be worth
Yeah,
300 likes, right?
yeah. Be
At
active so you
least.
can get that laptop.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I
Over
I
in
do
chat
love
here. Yeah.
Melanie. Melanie had a comment in here. She was commenting saying that she's got a Warren Buffett mind and what did she say? In a day trader's hands. So that
Nice.
sounds like you're always arguing with yourself.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it sounds like. Over on our members tab, if you want to join the party as well, but you have to do it on YouTube because we can pick from the chat here in our members tab. So just go in there, comment at least once or twice, and you'll be in the drawing. So make sure we do that. Rivian taking off. This is looking very, very nice. Like what I'm seeing there. We'll stop here on the gap down. Peter, anything you want to talk about that's gapping down that might not be on this list?
Gapping up or down?
Up, sorry, up.
Okay. You throwing me off. Well, let's see. On no, the three that I were looking at. Well, gapping up oddly is C Limited. We've talked about some SE is the ticker on that one. It was one of the three with earnings this morning. Interestingly, they missed their numbers, didn't have a good quarter, but are gapping up. So we've talked about these. There's a couple of these shipping companies that they tend to get lots of volume, but they're hard to trade. So maybe today will be okay, but I think with all the meme stocks, maybe there's better things. But if you like the sector, anyways, C Limited had earnings, and I said missed their numbers, but are gapping up a little over 5%.
Yeah, yeah. I see in this what 4 times a year, right, when they have news or when they
Yeah.
have news, but not usually typically one that we like often. All right, let's take a look what's capping down this morning. Leading the way, Lunar. Can this go any lower? I thought this thing was already on the ground. Is this a space company? I thought it couldn't go any lower after their space shuttle landed sideways or fell over or tipped over. Peter,
Hey,
what's
look,
happening
man,
here?
look, they made it. They made it to the moon. It's better than most of us could say. So,
I agree. I shouldn't be
um,
hating so much. I agree.
but they had earnings, and I mean, I guess between rocket launches, they don't get a lot of earnings. So they actually beat on revenue. but lost more money than expected. So the revenue was significantly higher, almost like 60% higher than anticipated, but they lost about 50% more than anticipated. So yeah, all in all, not a good quarter for Intuitive Machines. But that being said, I mean, they have been commissioned for at least 2 more, I think it was, lunar vehicles. So I mean, their business is still there, and you know what? I mean, things are going to happen, I guess. I mean, it was sort of funny to joke about it, the fact that they tipped over on their side, but you know what? I mean, this is uncharted territory. Stuff
Yes,
happens.
yes, it does happen. Um, so yeah, I don't know here. Maybe a possible, Peter. Do we like this today? We do have shares for sure. It is a lower
I
price. Normally,
Yeah,
don't like it
I
that
think there's
low.
probably better targets. My gut is last few times I've watched it, the volume sort of tapered off after the open, and it didn't trade all that well, even when they were actively going to the moon. So
Yeah. Okay. So we'll leave that one alone. Let's take a look at the next one here. STNE, and I saw this being mentioned in chat both on YouTube and also in our members tab here. Up 7%, 240,000 shares traded. I don't see a whole lot of explosive action on it though. So maybe news is driving this one today, but I'm not seeing anything that I really like on it, Peter. What's your thoughts on it?
yeah, this is another one that we only see 4 times a year when they have earnings, which they did. Earnings were after the close yesterday. Good quarter for them, and actually their numbers beat estimates, but their forecast was lackluster. So they didn't actually call off their forecast, but analysts were hoping that they would sort of go higher, being that they had such a good quarter, and they did not increase the forecast. So that's why we're seeing a gap down.
Yeah. So don't like it as much. We'll leave that one alone here. Here's Baba. This is one that's probably going to go on my list because I do like the way they trade
Yeah.
today. Wow. What's going on? Down 4.5, but what's more impressive is the volume with 4 million shares traded. I mean, this is awesome, man. What's the news on it?
Yeah, another earnings play here. Mixed quarter for them. They actually beat on revenue, so they had a good revenue, but missed on the bottom line. So, and I mean, this is a big company, right? So their miss on the bottom line was about a $1.7 billion miss. So that's pretty significant. But sales were up, so I don't know. They obviously had maybe they had some one-time costs. I didn't see the detail about the earnings here, but there is a concern that ongoing regulations are going to cause challenges in their business. We've already talked about the Chinese economy, right? So the Chinese economy has been weak for a while, but there is a sentiment recently, meaning in the last week or so, that perhaps the Chinese economy is stabilizing and may even see some growth towards the end of 2024. So we'll see what happens. Whatever happens, Baba is in play today. And Carlos, I think you're right to have it on your list. It's probably going to get some volume, and we'll continue to move today. We'll see if it gives us some trading opportunity.
Yeah, yeah, we sure will. I'm looking at our trading terminal. It's full of just amazing stuff. AMC, GameStop, and GME again. So that is what's hot. 30 minutes ago, an hour ago, an hour ago, an hour ago. It's all about GameStop and AMC this
I
morning. So
know.
friends, you can always see what's happening here at TradingTerminal.com. So head on over there, click on news, get
But
the latest and greatest of what's going on there.
And
Yeah.
what I love, Carlos, if you look at all the headlines, it's news about the news, right? It's AMC is up. AMC, prices. Why is GameStop moving? Why, it's the news is about the news. Again, keep in mind, there's nothing underlying this. Roaring Kitty kicked this
Roaring
off
Kitty, baby.
with them just sort of making an appearance, but they don't have any influence over the stock, not directly, but indirectly. Roaring Kitty's got a ton of followers, and look at the results, right? Like, it's
Yeah.
amazing impact, really, when you think about it.
It
So
it 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 is really incredible. So, fun to be part of this, fun to be part of history and see what's happening there. All right, friends,
yeah.
Baba on deck for sure. I love that there. Looks really nice. Heading down to Soundhound is another one that made our list yesterday too. At least was on our gappers list. Didn't make my watch list, but they're down today 4.7. Great volume here. 2.3 million shares traded, and we do have shares for shorts of Interactive Brokers. Not a lot, only 200,000. Um, Peter, I know we've been watching this stock come up our list plenty of times. Do you like it today?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
No, and I've tried watching it, and it gets very like algo driven. I think the retail traders get out of this pretty quickly. So yeah, I haven't liked it for the last few days. I've tried watching it. It just feels like something that should move well, but it doesn't.
Yeah. We'll skip on that one. Heading down the list here, guys, and yeah, we'll look at GME and AMC before we hop off here again in a second. I see JD, I see Lee, I see a couple of Chinese stuff on here. Let's take a look at JD today. We are down at 3.2. Again, just not a whole lot of volume. This thing's been gapping up and down slightly with little volume. Let's see how it's been trading. Yesterday did actually pretty good. Had a nice little breakout without looking at the actual price action. Looks like it might have been decent volume, a
Yeah.
little light, but not too bad. Um, Again, it's just always on our list, but not really one that's tradable. Um,
No, and JD is really moving today, just in sympathy, I think, with Baba. They
yeah,
typically will move together, especially at earnings time. Their earnings are coming up Thursday morning, so we'll talk about it then when we get the numbers. But for today, yeah, it's really just sort of moving with its good buddy Alibaba.
yeah, and that's the one I'm going to be watching because that one can trade very, very well. All right, one last one here. We'll look at Coin and Mara all together, and I see Clean Spark is also here. So a little bit of Bitcoin action. Coin this morning down 2.8, 253,000. But the one I'm going to really look at is Mara. Mara tends to get better volume lately, 1.2 million right now. So don't like the pre-market as much, but that could change. I do like the volume. I do like the fact that we're down 2.5. And I like this daily. We're possibly losing this area support. So I like what I'm seeing there. I'm gonna add Mara to the list, and we'll see what overall Bitcoin is doing. Hashtag BTC here. Nope, that's not it. Got to hit the shift. There we go. And if we look at Bitcoin, we're pretty much flat though. We're not really moving up or down on Bitcoin at the moment. So not sure there's any specific news to Mara today, Peter.
No, you notice that they're all together. They're Coin, Clean Spark, Mara, Riot. Really, just because Bitcoin prices are down marginally today. If you look at the Bitcoin prices, they are stuck in a range. We talked about that before.
Yep.
As long as it's in this range, we're not going to see a lot of movement in these stocks. They're probably going to bop up and down a little bit, but yeah, no significant movement or news.
All right. I'll keep it on here because they do got some volume, but you're right. I don't see anything that looks all that crazy as far as this morning. All right, friends, we got a lot to look at. I'm looking at this train terminal picture. I love this here. She's got the fruits and everything going, Peter, but she's got the beer right on there. So not bad, right? So this is some good shopping going on there. So great job for her. All right.
Okay.
Just right in the middle of all the
All
fruit,
right.
got the strawberries and everything else going on here. And there it is. A nice case, 12 pack. All right. Beautiful thing, guys. Peter, on the gap down now, what do you have as far as earnings go?
The only other earnings one that I was watching is Home Depot HD. Had earnings this morning. Sometimes they don't get volume pre-market, but it can pick up when the market opens. I'm not sure if today, like again, it feels like a meme day, not a bricks and mortar type of day. So we'll
Yeah.
see. But they had a mixed quarter. They actually missed on their revenue, beat on bottom line earnings. Mixed picture for Home Depot. It explains why they're really not doing much on pretty low volume so far this morning. So I'll keep an eye on it just to see if they do anything interesting after they open. But it's probably the least interesting. I said it's too bricks and mortary, right? They've got too many stores and
Yeah.
physical locations. We're memeing today.
We are memeing today. Yeah. Good indicator to see how the retail consumer is doing. Is Walmart should be coming up too, right? Because usually, or did Walmart happen already? Usually these
I
they're two, they're
I think
close
Walmart's
by.
still coming up. It's on Thursday morning. Yeah.
Thursday morning. Okay. So right
Yeah.
over here, guys, tradingterminal.com, click on calendar. You can see what's coming up. And here we have Thursday morning. What's tomorrow? Just curious here. Cisco, TM, which is Toyota, which doesn't trade very well. And then Walmart. Yeah, so that should be fun. Gives you an indication of how things are doing overall. So looking forward to that. All right, over on our chat, guys. Let's see what you guys like this morning. I know we kind of haven't spoken even about Tesla today, Peter. We've been
Mm.
meme. Alfredo on our YouTube, on our chat, giving us Tesla. Let's take a look at that one this morning. We do have a little bit of volume, 1.3 million shares trade. I think it's worth putting on a secondary. Man, look at us putting Tesla on a secondary list today.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that is where it belongs. We'll see if it can get going. Lately, though, Tesla's been getting the volume and just not giving you the continuation, which has been really tough to trade. So hopefully today it can get inspired by some of the meme action. What do you think?
Right. Now, a couple yesterday that had surprisingly good movement, I would say, were Google to the upside.
Yep.
Had a pretty good day and some good trading on Google yesterday. So we did sort of talk about it in the pre-market, and it ended up moving fairly well. Remember, we thought it was more of a sympathy play with Apple, but it moved better than Apple.
Yeah.
Recovered what it had lost pre-market. On the other side, there was Microsoft, which actually had this a great drop off the open. If you were trading short things, Microsoft was a good trade off the open. Recovered it through the rest of the morning, but yesterday was a decent trading day for both of those. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens today. Nvidia and AMD, frankly, really choppy. Not great trading on either one. Nvidia was probably the better trader of the two, but I didn't really like the price action on either, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah, they were not clean at all. All right, friends, we are running a little bit out of time here, but remember, stay tuned. We are going to be trading live after we hop off, after me and Peter hop off. Brian and Andrew trading live and seeing what this day is going to bring. But before we do that, let's get to our community events and announcements and let you know what's coming up on this beautiful Tuesday morning. You can always find out what's happening by heading to our website, bearwithtraders.com, click on webinars, and see what is coming up for the day. So here it is.
And I saw some people asking, yes, today is the day when Thor is going to talk futures. So he often talks futures every day when he's in the room because that's what he's trading a lot of the time. But he's going to talk to you in depth, sort of give you an idea of how he trades them and how and what he trades. So that'll be tonight, 8 o'clock in the webinar room. So if you're interested in futures or just future curious, then I would say go to futures, and you can take a look at his webinar and join live in that. Again, 8 o'clock in the webinar room tonight. Next week, we do have a session that's planned. We're just trying to get the write-up on it. I think Randy, I think we mentioned it was Randy Howell, or maybe that's that would be the psychology webinar. So I don't know if Mike's here, but as to what's happening on the strategy side. But is it Randy on a Tuesday, Mike, or a Wednesday? He's normally a Wednesday presenter. But if he's coming Tuesdays, then that's fine too. Anyways, either way, we will have a webinar for you on Tuesday. We'll figure that out. But for this week, everybody's talking about the futures. So that's what we got happening tonight. If you want information on the markets at any time, well, we've been talking about it all day. Tradingterminal.com. Really, it's you can check that out. And off you go. Oh, and Avi is this coming week. Sorry. Or next week. So Avi is presenting next week. Don't worry about it. We'll give you the update as we get closer. That's me. I was reading wrong. If you want to join us at Bear Bull Traders, like Carlos was saying, you can just go to bearbulltraders.com and join us in the live chat room. Like we said, I mean, yesterday was just so awesome with Andrew trading live. He actually traded live on YouTube as well. So hopefully, if you were there, you could see that. But we continued all day with our other traders, and you could see what they were trading and how they managed their day and the market. That's in the chat room all day. If you want to be part of that, then you can join using the intro offer, the basic or elite monthly package, of course, the elite annual. All good deals. So hopefully you'll join us in the chat room sometime soon. All right, Carlos, because I was blabbing off earlier, I know I've put us a little bit behind, but we'll give you a chance to set some levels, and then we'll get ready, like we said, for the open with live trading. Now, Andrew, I can't remember. Andrew leaves at the end of this week. Is that right, for Denali?
Yeah, I think so, but he's in chat. He can confirm when his travel is.
I think he's trading all this week. So he'll be back and trading with us here live. Look, Andrew's doing the 7th of the 7 summits in his target, and a lot of respect for the guy. Right? Not only is he a trading monster, but he's a climbing guru, and he's now done 6 of the 7 summits, and he says he'll be here until Friday. Okay, awesome. So, really a great achievement for him. And if he manages to finish the 7th there, which of course he will, right? Although it's not an easy one. Apparently he's got to schlep his own stuff. He doesn't know Sherpas going on up there in Alaska. So he'll be doing that and then be back at the end of June when he's throwing a party. So if you're interested, by the way, and you want to join him in Vancouver, you could buy a ticket to that sort of exclusive event happening at the Paradox Hotel. Look, I haven't been to the club when it's open. I went and checked it out when it was closed because I was curious. Because when I checked in, when we went there for our trading summit, the place was hopping, man. I walked into the lobby of the hotel, and all you could hear was the club going on, and it was happening. It was like 2 a.m, and they were having a blast. So it'd be good to go in there and party with Andrew at his sort of private party after successfully completing the 7 summits. So if of course Andrew doesn't make it back, it'll become a week. No, I'm kidding. It's not going to happen. He's going to be fine. It'll all be awesome, and we look forward to that at the end of June. All right. So with that,
Yeah,
Carlos, I'll hand it back to you finally.
all right.
That went dark for a second, didn't
It went really dark for a second. Like, wait a minute, how do I cut this off? No, it's okay. We're having fun. All right, here, friends. Let's look at GameStop here for a second. So again, technicals are just out of the window on this thing. It's just all about price action. So be extremely careful. If you're just starting out on your trading career, maybe this is one you just sit back, watch, and enjoy some popcorn, right? Don't go in on this. Just enjoy the show. It's gonna be a lot of fun, no matter what you're doing here. But again, to avoid it, you got to be experienced if you are going to be trading this stock. So white glove service on this one. Some levels I'm marking down are going to be off our weekly charts here. If we go back, last time we were hanging out here was in 2021. We still haven't hit our peak. Our peak on here was 120. We're very close in this area, right? So that 85.37 is 79.60. I have 672.63 and 63.97. So can't wait to see how this thing continues
Crazy,
here. It is just wild.
I know. Just remember how it felt yesterday when it hit $39 and how extended it felt yesterday. And now
Yeah.
we're opening here at 70, right? Like it's so easy to forget and just look at it and say, oh, it's $70. This could be back to $20 again by the end of the day, or we could be up to 120. Who knows? But I can't wait to find out.
We'll be here to enjoy it. That's for sure. Some levels towards the bottom. Another one is $50, right? So mark 50 there as well, and also 57.35. But again, price action is king, guys. So don't get hung up on these levels. Don't get hung up that this has to be support, that this has to be resistance, right? Price action is king. Technicals are out the window. Looks like we're going for a rally, man. Looks like we're ready to go back and test that pre-market high. Here's AMC. AMC is on the other hand, it's moving, but it's still pretty low. It hasn't hit some of the madness that it did during that time. This thing went to 700 there, so that was fine. I believe that was over a couple of reverse splits, maybe. So here it is, AMC. If we look at the daily, we actually been around this area not so long ago. Going back into end of last year, we had a couple of days where we hung out around 1383. We have 1197 on here. And we also have a level over at 1057. So you can see how we're flirting with that in the pre-market this morning. I will mark down the high of the pre-market at 1328. I think it's worth noting. And just in case we get going, we got 1654 and we also have 1948 here. So pretty good stuff happening there when it comes to AMC. Let's take a look at Rivian. I like Rivian today. It looks very clean pre-market. High of the pre-market is going to be 1170 at the moment. Just creating that right now. Towards the bottom, you're set with the highs and lows of the last 2 trading days. You're pretty set there. Don't really have to add anything. If we look above this pre-market high on the daily, I'm going to zoom in right in this area here. We got a couple of days where we're slamming into, as far as price, 1221 is a good one. It's 1272, and obviously all the way up here around at 1351. So looking pretty good. I love the volume on it today. I love how clean it is. I think Rivian could be very exciting this morning, and so is Baba. Baba is down 4.8, but what's exciting about this one is the volume. 4.3 million shares traded. And please tell me we have plenty of shares for sure. We do. 10 million shares for sure. So that is going to be more than enough for everyone here. 79.73 is the low of the pre-market there. If we continue on this downtrend, 77.81 could be a great one. And we might find support over at 76.30. So a couple of really key levels towards the bottom there based on the daily. You definitely want to have those marked down. And then towards the top, we are getting above the previous day close here, high of the pre-market over at 85.70. So we're going to slam one right over here, 85.70. And then once you do that, you're pretty much set. Highs and lows for the last 2 trading days, doing an amazing job getting you coverage there. Let's take a look at Mara. Mara is also down. I like the daily. We had a big drop a few days ago on Friday, a little drop yesterday after gapping up, and then gapping down today. Volume and losing this level that we had here. Good support. It's not holding anymore. We held it here, 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 and here. And today we are down below that, not by much, but that level is not holding us up here right now. So 1658 looks good. Towards the bottom, we're going to mark down a 1594. And then all the way down here, another area you want to have as well, that 1513 in case we get going. Getting a little bit of a bounce from the pre-market lows right now, but the volume continues to come in on Mara. That is looking very, very nice. All right, that's my list, guys. GameStop, AMC, of course, Rivian, Baba, Mara, and Tesla's on the secondary list today, which, by the way, is starting to look pretty good. If we can break out of this area, this looks nice. So Tesla looks awesome there. Level source at the top, we're going to mark some here at 177.86 and also at 182.51. I might move Tesla up. That looks very, very good this morning. All right, friends, let's get over to our moderators list. Remember, we are giving away a laptop over on YouTube today, so make sure you are active in chat. We'll be doing that pretty soon here. Chris Young, did I have the Celsius drink? I did not have the Celsius drink. I only bought one, and it was okay. It was okay. Friends, start with Thor here. Thor's looking at Apple, Spy, Q's, Tesla. Andrew, did I tell you yesterday I traded at GameStop gap up tomorrow? We'll see. We can't wait to hear about it. GameStop, AMC, meme stocks, back, babe. Yes, they are. Looking at GameStop, Nvidia, Baba, and Tesla for Andrew today. Had a monstrous day yesterday. Pierre, you're looking at Nvidia, Baba, Mara, Hood. Mike will be looking at GameStop and AMC. The Addis was hot today. Brian, Tesla, ARM, Baba, GameStop, and AMC. Lenny, same thing here. GameStop, on and on. Baba, Rivian, and SE. Long. Oh, look at that. Brian is long AMC from a dollar. Is that $1.70 or 11.70?
No, 11.70.
11.70, and you're up at 12.10 now. So my goodness. All right, here we go. Selling some at 12.37. Mega will be looking at AMD. Jared is watching nothing. And Peter, one IPO for today. You can see it there. And as we end the list here, Peter, you're looking at AMD, Tesla, BA, GameStop, AMC, and Home Depot. Those last three on the secondary. And then GameStop, AMC, Plug, Nvidia, Mara, and Apple for a good buddy, Phil, who recently joined our moderating team. And good to have you. All right, guys, that is what we have. Andrew and Brian are going to be joining us here in just a second. As soon as they hop on with their screens and cameras, I'll move over to them. How many likes do we have? Do we hit our goal? We had to hit 300 to even consider doing our giveaway.
Let's see where we're at. We are at 410, Carlos.
That's a record. We're memeing. We're memeing with
We're
the
good.
likes.
We're good.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. Love to see it. So I just want to give everybody, well, Carlos is making the switch over. Just a reminder, I want everybody to trade smart today. Keep in mind, like we said, Powell is talking at 10 a.m. Now, this is, I don't know what event he's speaking at. I should probably look that up, but it doesn't matter, which means that he's going to have probably some fixed comments first. Then there'll be a Q&A. So it'll be sometime after 10 o'clock when the market likely reacts to whatever those comments are. But you've got to be aware, if you're trading, the market is likely to do something weird, right? It could go up, it could go down. It really depends on what the comments are. So it's a little unusual that he's sort of speaking midday. He tends to avoid these types of speeches just because of the impact it has on the market, other than the speech that is given after the rate announcement. So to be clear, this is not a rate announcement. That's not happening today, but we do have a 10 a.m. press conference or presentation anyways that he's making. Okay, so keep that in mind. Trade smart, everybody. Let's see what happens with our meme friends. Again, don't do anything crazy out there. There's opportunity, but make sure you're managing your risk at all times. I think I see Andrew.
Good buddy, Andrew. Good morning to you, sir.
There he is.
Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing?
I see the high elevation suit on the sofa behind you, Andrew.
I know. I'm getting ready for Alaska. This is my parka. So I'm gonna go climb Alaska. We need that.
Yes, you do.
Guys, didn't I tell you? You confirmed. Didn't I tell you that this thing is gonna gap up tomorrow? Didn't I mention here in the chat? And I'm an idiot that I didn't hold anything. I knew this is gonna.
It looks warm. Is that a full suit or just top?
This is called Expedition Parka, so that's what we use for for Antarctica. All right, guys. So we have 5 minutes to go, and we're gonna give you a laptop. I'm gonna give the laptop at 10 a.m. I'm gonna pick the random person and through this random picker bot that we wrote. So, but this is important because there's a lot of bots in YouTube. You need to sign up for that $1 to the community. So at least we know that you actually are not a bot. So go sign up for $1 to a community for 1 week. So we make sure that you're not bot. And then right at around 10 a.m. on this, I picked that random person. Otherwise, unless I'm really in a bad trade, but really around 10. So stay around, make sure that you guys are signed up. So the link for that $1 is here. So we just want to make sure that you are not a bot. And it's actually fun. I want to do it more often, maybe every day, or maybe every week. Every day isn't too much, but maybe every week. Huh? How do you think about that? Yeah. No, it's okay if you're a member. That's fine. But as long as you have this active membership. Brian, how are you? What are you trading at? What are you looking at?
Well, I've been trading AMC, and I took 100 shares last night of GME just to be
Yeah.
part of history.
I know I should have done it, man. I was sick yesterday all day. I was in bed all day. I was really horrible. Should have done it.
I thought you kept a couple thousand shares. I woke up this morning. I thought, oh my God, Andrew.
Fuck, I should have, man. I should have. I'm better at giving an advice than following it, really. Man, this guy is unbelievable. They should put him in jail, man. This guy needs to go in jail. Otherwise, he's gonna blow up this.
But it's interesting because I was listening to a podcast last night, and apparently, they were saying somebody was picking up 30 calls, the options. In starting around April 26th, someone was starting to build a big position for the May 30 calls. So you can imagine, and then he posts that. So you have to think that there's something going on there.
Unbelievable, man. This is history. This is really history. Unbelievable. This thing is happening. And
yeah. Well, yeah, wow. Baba's really selling off. Baba had some terrible earnings, obviously, this morning. Bad, and all the Chinese stocks are down, trading down.
wow.
So, yeah.
It's history.
I think, yeah, Tesla, I think they've kind of lumped Tesla in with some of the meme stocks. BlackBerry's up 25%. What's another one? SunPower was another one. Yeah, it's partly the tariffs. Everybody, people knows that. I think Baba's the main driver on this. The Chinese stock sell off. Anyway, this is going to be crazy. Be careful with GME.
Yeah, but be careful, guys. Remember, guys, don't get the hype. The risk management is super important. First of all, don't take crazy shares like me. When I took that big size yesterday, I thought that I'm going to scalp for 20 cents. I didn't know I'm going to get $15 out of it. So this one, 1,000 shares is probably even too much on that. So be careful, guys, because it can go directly against you as well. Awesome.
I'm looking at Baba. I'm looking at Baba for drop, and I'm looking at Tesla. I'm watching Tesla because I think it's gonna move higher here after some gyrations. It's kind of funny. We had PPI data this morning. I'm sure Carlos and Peter talked about it. PPI came in way hotter than expected, 0.5 versus 0.3. So putting the Fed in a pretty tough spot here.
Man, IWM is reaping IWM is reaping.
It's funny, yeah. Yields, yeah. Long-term yields are down. I think all the yields are down because TLT is up, which is weird. You would think that if PPI is up, interest rate cuts are off the table even more. Damn, stop it. Stop going down, Baba.
All right, so the market is open. Ding, 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 ding. Let's see what's happening here. Let's see what GME is doing. Right now, the volume is crazy on it, but not moving. This is absolutely amazing, guys.
GME is dropping.
It's now halting, getting halted probably. Yeah, okay. GME got halted. AMC not yet. AMC
Yeah, I'm out of
might.
that. I shorted some BABA at 80.
GME is not shortable, is it? Tesla
Yeah,
is
no, it's
super
not shortable.
strong too.
Yeah, I knew Tesla is going to go bugger.
Tesla is super. The huge beat on the AMC, so definitely there's a lot of selling pressure right now happening.
Yeah, I'm long Tesla.
And,
see if we get to
right,
176.
So AMC, see, they're not
Baba's
letting
jumping.
it to.
Baba's all over the place right now.
All right, I'm going to get a long on AMCs at 1148. Small share size, guys, nothing crazy. Let's see if you can go through 12. Okay, they got halted actually. So it's halted. The AMC is halted now. Guys, remember, guys, it's YouTube is delayed, guys. Be careful. Remember.
Yeah, I'm covering some BABA. Ooh, nice. Just covering some BABA.
Tesla is really awesome too.
Yeah, no, I'm long Tesla through, and I'm short BABA. I covered some at 179.20. Just selling some BABA or some Tesla here at 176.30.
Tesla is really nice. Tesla was super strong yesterday too. So until
Here we
AMC
go.
comes out of the hole, guys,
I'm covering some more BABA here at 78.98. Booger.
Tesla's super nice.
Okay, I'm just selling a little more. 177 on Tesla. Man, there's a lot of upside potential for Tesla.
Tesla is amazing. I'm long AMC, guys, but let's see what AMC is doing. We might actually gap up above 12. Remember, guys, the small share size on these meme stocks are a recipe for blowing up. So be really, really careful. Now that this is we're stuck in a halt, guys, it's a good time for you to sign up for $1 community to make sure that you are part of it.
Yeah. Just take a minute to sign up.
AMC, shit, Tesla doesn't give us a pullback, man. Come on.
No, Tesla. I mean, if I'm looking at the at Bookmap, there's like orders all the way up to 180. Big order at 180. Might get a bit of a pullback here.
AMC still. Mara, what's Mara up to? Mara is strong too. Mara is nice. Very nice,
yeah, that was another meme stock, wasn't it?
I don't know. Mara is actually a meme stock. Mara is more like a sector. Qs are popping up. TQQ might be a good long now because Qs want to go red to green.
Yeah, go figure, eh? I mean, just amazing. I never would have thought the markets would be pretty much close to all green.
Can you believe that?
IWM, especially IWM. What is going on? Why is it? I don't understand.
All right, so GME is out of halt, guys. GME is out of halt. Let's see if AMC is going to come out of halt. I have a small. Let's see if gap up or not. Well, GME is pretty weak. So.
Oh, AMD's dropping hard.
I think I'm going to get fucked up on AMC. So let's see. That is not a good halt. But I have a small size on AMC.
So I'm sticking with my Tesla trade right now.
Tesla is amazing.
Yeah, I've got a small position left in BABA, but I'm thinking I'm going to get out of it. Doesn't really looks like it wants to sell off, and it's kind of jumpy. So I'm just going to get out of it.
AMC halt should be ending in about 5 seconds.
Nice. Let's see.
Diddly doodly.
2, 1. Here we go.
Opens above 12 or not.
Oh, they're holding it for more than 5 minutes. So here we go. Okay.
All right. So that's not good. All right. I'm going to get out of AMC, guys. I stopped out on AMC. Yeah, that was a bad loss. Usually, halts on the way down is not good. So I got to stop that, man. I told you, take a small size. This is not great. Let's see. Maybe today we get to stick to. Well, there you go. We're coming up, huh?
Come on.
Yeah. Again, a small size, guys, on that. So even with a small size, I had $7,000 loss on it. So even on a small size, so you gotta be really careful with share size in these ones. Oh, we're gonna get back at it. AMC wants to go higher, eh? Above 12 might be nice. GME is still in halt.
Still long Tesla. Just staying with this.
I'm gonna get a long on NVIDIA 898. NVIDIA might go green. So I'm gonna get an NVIDIA at 898 long. So it looks like an engulfing. Let's see if it goes for the red to green. Market seems that it will be covering. Until this meme stocks do something, I'll go long NVIDIA at 898. Adding it more a little bit here.
Nice.
So NVIDIA 5-minute engulfing. I'm having trouble trading NVIDIA recently, but let's see if the market stays strong. This might go red to green.
NVIDIA seems to be kind of stuck around 900, kind of just waiting for this.
It's horrible. Yeah, look at the daily chart in the last couple of years. It's just a couple of days. It's just horrible and difficult to trade. I'm just keep getting chopped up on it. So it's within this range, 887 to 910. Maybe I shouldn't have traded today, honestly. But let's see. Tesla is slowly pulling back.
Yeah, Tesla's dropping now. Dang.
All right, AMC is really getting destroyed.
Qs just keep going up here.
See if NVIDIA can continues showing the strength. What's AMD doing?
AMD's has really sold off hard at the open. It looks like it's going to drop some more here.
Me still selling off. I don't think the party's over on meme stocks. They might come back. Let's do the sell off.
Can you believe that? I mean, the guy posts that was all orchestrated for sure, with all the option buying that happened a week or two before. AMD's bouncing
Imagine
now.
this guy would have bought some call options. And then post that one.
Yeah, he
Unbelievable.
did. He did. Well,
All right. So,
somebody was buying call options.
all right, guys. So we're gonna go on NVDA. Let's see if we can go. We are above 900. Let's see if the breakthrough SPY is making highs. NVDA is making highs. AMC and GME are both halted again, so a little bit tricky.
Q's popping, SPY popping. I just
No,
look at AMD is absolutely ripping now after that sell-off.
Wow, yeah, AMD is nice too. Yeah, AMD is gonna go green. AMD is gonna go green, probably. Yeah, let's look at squeeze. See if NVDA can go green. Hopefully, it doesn't struggle. Come on, NVDA, pop up. Come on, it's live. People are watching. Don't embarrass me. AMD looks like it wants to go higher. Maybe we should jump into AMD. What do you think, Brian? AMD looks like it's
Let me
better.
just look. Yeah, AMD's got a big ask at around this level. I'm not sure. I'm out of Tesla. Came back to close to my break even, so I'm out the rest.
This looks nice, yeah. Let's see what NVIDIA is doing. Not super clean day for NVIDIA. It's been horrible NVIDIA last couple of weeks.
Yeah, well, it's popping now. It's back up over
Now it's
900.
popping. Now I'm gonna add a little bit more on NVIDIA here. Let's see if NVIDIA can go red to green. Depends on the market, what market is doing.
Wow, GME is now halted again, right? Is AMC halted?
AMD.
Wow.
Yeah, AMD went green.
AMC.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's see it. NVIDIA is gonna go red to green too. Hell yeah. Come on, red to green. Come on, it's live. Laptop in 20 minutes. Come on. NVIDIA pop up maybe. Market is still strong. Hasn't shown weakness yet.
Here goes AMD. AMD is going to go green.
Oh, I should have done AMD. Did anyone who took AMD long? This would have been a really amazing call option trade. 149. Like this is the type of things that you can trade with options really well. Well, I'm hoping that NVIDIA can make the same move, but it's a little bit more unlikely. Did anyone took TQQ? TQQ would be nice too.
Yeah.
I should jump back into TQQ trading.
Maybe, eh?
TQQs also.
It just it's amazing. This PPI number came in so hot, and You would have thought the market's would have sold off on it.
Market is sick of going down. Market just wants to go up.
Mm.
Probably. Just market, we're done. We want to go up. SPY all-time high, very close to all-time high. I mean, we are talking about all-time high in SPY at 524, 525. So GameStop, AMC is back and is not doing great. I'm not touching these GameStocks on the way down. These are when they're halting on the way down, the recipe for disaster. So um, let's see if NVDA is continuing the pop. Should have been on AMD. AMD is much, much cleaner.
Look at AMD rip. Oh my God. What the heck was that sell off?
That's an engulfing crack pattern.
Yeah. Crazy. It's definitely risk on.
Yeah, I think NVIDIA has potential. It's just jerky.
Tesla just wanted to stop me out there.
Yeah, Tesla could be a good long too. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
Well, it's that high of day, so I'm just trying to.
Yeah, AMC guys is getting halted on the way down. GME as well. So these are now ticking bomb. If you can short it, it's nice, but we don't have shares for short. So AMD is reaping very nicely.
I got shares for short on BlackBerry.
What's the ticker? BlackBerry BB?
BB, yeah. Except it's not. It's a $3.50 stock.
Yeah. Shit, this NVIDIA. Yeah, AMD was the trade of the day. And Tesla. I think Tesla is still potentially going to go break up high of the day. We jump in there or not?
Okay, well, I don't have any positions on right now.
AMD, Tesla. Yeah, these meme stocks are not really tradable, guys. Be careful. Thor, what did you trade, Thor? Thor traded. I don't understand what he did. Gary, Brandon D. Nice. Brandon, did you buy a ticket for my party? Guys, come to my party. This is gonna be the best party. Help me. Is not. I don't like it to be the lame party. Please come.
Big bonus. I'm going to be there.
Nice. Brian is gonna come.
Yeah.
AMD is going up.
You
I'm
won't
still
miss
long
it.
on AMD. So, AMD is gonna go to 152. That would have been a really nice options trade. ADA is gonna be a piece of garbage. Hey guys, we're getting to 10 a.m. for the laptop. Make sure, guys, you need to be signed up for $1. Otherwise, we don't know if it's really a bot or you're actually a real user. So if you are coming, stay at Paradox Hotel or any hotel nearby. If you're coming to my party, Tesla is going to go back to the high of the day. Roku is hitting the channel.
It wants to. It looks like it wants to break out. Excuse me.
Roku is on
Nvidia is
fire.
down at VWAP, finally getting a bit of a pullback here.
I can't wait to get stopped out on it. Okay, if you're already sign up, then you don't need to sign up. You're already a member, you don't need to sign up because we have your emails on the back end. Nice. I see people great at night trading on AMD. Tesla was nice at the open too. I got distracted with this meme stocks. NVIDIA is still holding the VWAP, although it's a disgusting 5-minute chart, but I'm still holding it.
Yeah.
NVIDIA. Now it's time to go to look at Tesla. The NVIDIA is going to go red to green, then I make my losses back plus some change. Peter says he's coming to the party.
Peter?
Yeah.
Well, I think Mike said he was coming.
Mike is coming. Yeah, Peter is coming. He said that he was coming. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good party.
Yeah. I think Megan said she was coming.
Oh, it's gonna be an awesome party. All right, Tesla broke the high of the day. AMD is still going up, and I'm stuck in this piece of garbage NVIDIA. Instead of A being in Tesla or AMD. Yesterday they also did the same thing to me, this NVIDIA. I gotta delete it on my chart.
Is GME halted again?
We'll see. Yes, it is.
Kind of stopped watching it. It's too crazy, and you can't short it. AMD. It's funny. I wouldn't have thought the markets would have rallied back on that news from with PPI data. Man, they just it dropped when it came out. The number came out, and then it just snapped right back. Crazy.
Yeah, honestly, it's hard to really know exactly what the market is thinking, but it seems that the market has been convinced that this is the max rate. I don't think the Feds have enough power to really increase the rate. So they kind of think that this is it. We are really at the peak of tightening. So maybe good economic news means that the economy is growing and they're not going to increase the rates.
I guess, yeah.
But there is a housing crisis right now in US and Canada. They got to eventually bring around the rates. Otherwise, there won't be enough supply of housing. So it's not that just they control inflation, but there is a serious housing crisis happening. Let's see if NVIDIA is gonna destroy us or not. Come on. Took him so long to go up. There you go. Nice going up. Go up, go up, go up. NVIDIA.
No, Tesla dropped again. I can't get a read on what's going on here today.
All
GME
the
is open
attention's
again.
on stocks. All the attention around gym stock
Yeah.
on meme stocks.
Feels like it.
Come on, come on, come on. NVIDIA is waiting for J Powell. I think J Powell is going to say good stuff. I think market is ready on J Powell. The last few times that the Feds are talking, they're all saying good stuff. GameStop is reaping now. We get halted on the way up again, I think.
Yeah.
99. GameStop. Should I mess around with GameStop? Gonna get a long on GameStop at 54.80 baht. See where we're gonna get that. I'm gonna get a small long on GME. 54. Oh shit! Don't do that.
I'm not touching these things right now. It's just gambling.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea not to touch them. NVIDIA is doing. Come on, NVIDIA. I might actually get out of NVIDIA because this one is not moving the way that I want. But GameStop. See if GameStop can pop 55. All right, GameStop popped up. So GME is better now. Popped up. 369. AMC is going to go up too. I'm long GameStop at 54.70. See what's going to happen. Oh, there you go. It got halted. AMC is ripping too.
Yeah, just looking at RBLX is ripping.
Yeah. GameStop is at the VWAP. So let's see if GameStop is popping higher. If it gaps up higher, then would be nice. AMC looks like it wants to squeeze up above the VWAP. Nice too. All right, we're getting into the laptop time. Let's see what the NVIDIA is doing. Should I get out of NVIDIA?
I feel like this would be a good time to short something like BlackBerry.
All right, we are getting into the time for the laptop. Let me put the link on this website. Are you ready, guys? Everybody sign up. Let's see who's going to get a laptop. Nice. Let's go. You need to be signed up, guys, a member. If you're not a member, you can just sign up for one $1. Sign up. This is the last chance. It's 10 o'clock. So what I'm gonna do is that we have this website. I have to copy the link on that, and then randomly selects one person. So copy this, and then we're gonna come here. Show random viewer. It gets YouTube condom. 2 plus 8, 9. 2 plus 8 is 10. So I have to answer a question. And the winner is
Brian Pism.
Basically blue. Do we have basically blue? Is there basically blue in the chat room? Do we have basically blue? It's at basically blue. Basically blue. Do we have any basically blue? Is it a member? Carlos, check see if basically blue is actually a member.
They're in YouTube. They were saying yes that they're in there.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, congratulations to Mr. Basically Blue or Mrs. whatever Basically Blue. Or whatever it is, Mr. or Mrs. Basically Blue. Email me with let me actually how do we find that person? That's another thing. Congratulations, guys. So that's actually really fun. Let's do it every week. I actually really like that. So where is Basically Blue? Don't message anyone, please. Say something. The next giveaway actually might be a trip to Vancouver for my party. That would be really cool, actually. That would be much better. That would be a much better one. Oh, Basically Blue here. I see that. It's Basically Blue. Yeah. Well, congratulations. Congratulations. Basically Blue,
Business class.
What's your email, Basically Blue? Email.
Yeah. I'm looking for Amanda. Right, so Amanda Kiss and Hug.
Nice. All right, so NVIDIA is going to pop up. Let's see. NVIDIA is going to hopefully goes green. I'm still long, guys, on GME as well at 54.70. Let's see if this freaking NVIDIA is going to go up or not.
Wow. Tesla's really rolled over here.
Nice. Next week, actually, next week giveaway should bring someone to Vancouver for party. I'll pay for your ticket and hotel. Come for my party on June 28th. That would be cool. Isn't it better or Tesla or laptop or wider? You choose which one you want. All right, GME's out. Let's see. No, go. No, don't go down. Damn, has no momentum to the upside. They're dumping.
Yeah, people are just everybody's playing it now, so it's just getting crazy.
Yeah, I'm getting out of it, man. I don't have the balls to hold it. I'm getting out of it, guys. Damn it. It might go up, but it's just horrible. The pattern is really horrible here. Yeah, I don't want to set a bad example. This is not tradable. Yeah, I got out of it with a loss today. Yeah. Although he might go up. AMC also came out of the hold. NVDA, I think I'm going to accept the loss in NVDA too. Yeah. All right, I'm going to get out of NVDA, guys, too. I'm going to get stopped out on NVDA, guys. I had a really bad day today. Damn, man. Sorry, guys. Nothing worked. Yeah, this NVIDIA, I kind of knew it's gonna sell out to drop because it took so long here and the revamp. So I'm down, guys. So 7,000 loss on AMC, 2,000 on GME, and 10,000 on NVIDIA. That turned out to be a bad day. Yeah, it was a good day yesterday. This NVIDIA yesterday also had a loss on it. It just like look at the 5-minute candlesticks. They're so weaky. Do you see that? This is just an example of a algo trading, momentum. You should really stay away from it. I think NVIDIA is not tradable until we get out of this consolidation daily. So do you see it's horrible price action here? So I gotta get out of it. If above 910 or below 880 might be tradable. AMD was nice there. But
Seriously, I'm thinking about shorting BlackBerry just for a longer term trade. Because once this meme thing dies off,
yeah, but the day hasn't ended, but it's been tricky.
no,
Did Jay started talking?
I don't know. Tesla is continuing to sink now here.
How was your
See if it
trading there,
holds.
Brian?
It was
You
good. I
shorted
mean,
Baba
I
too?
got a short on Baba. I got okay on that, and I got a nice move on Tesla. Although I got stopped out on it when it started to pull on that pullback, but it was okay. Nothing, nothing to write home about. But still not bad. And I had those 100 shares of GME that I sold this morning.
AMC is still struggling. AMC wants to come above the VWAP. C wants to go above the VWAP. I'm so tempted to jump back on AMC, but after a bad day, honestly, and I'm trading live. I don't want people to see this example of shitty trading, piece of garbage. AMD, NVIDIA is going back up on piece of garbage.
Yeah, it's all jumping all over the place. It's just range bound right now. Q's bounced, rip back here. SPY is breaking out, high of day.
SPY all-time high.
Yep.
Come on, SPY. We want all-time high. Thinking, what's AMD doing? AMD is also consolidating. Market needs a piece of news. Market needs a piece of news.
Hmm.
He didn't lose the VWAP, huh? Bastard. If Jay Powell says something good. Is Jay Powell talking now? He's speaking now?
I think he was going to start at 10.
Yes.
So
press conference starts at 10. We don't really know the structure though, so.
going to get back long on NVDA. I'm going to get back long on NVDA. I think in the market, NVDA is I'm going to get back long on NVDA at 80.99. Let's see if NVDA is good. I mean, I might regret doing that, but let's see if NVDA is going back. Oh, it might, because Qs are bouncing back. SPY is reaping.
Yeah, SPY is breaking out.
When is NVIDIA earning? We didn't have the NVIDIA earning yet, huh?
No, it's I think it's towards the end of May.
Towards the end of May, huh?
Yeah. Let's see.
So if NVIDIA, again, I give it a little bit of room for a risk to reward here, the situation here. So if I give it room up to here, then there is, 2-to-1, 3-to-1 risk to reward if you can go red to green in terms of risk to reward. I think it's worth it. It's not a great trade. It's not really a plus setup because NVIDIA has not been really trading very nicely. But this probably would be my last trade. Market is super strong. SPY is very strong. Which sector is the most strongest?
I think it's a tech sector. Let me just take a quick look on Trading Terminal here.
Let's go to Trader Qs, but the Qs doesn't seem very strong. Real estate, financial. Yeah, this rate sensitive sectors are strong. Yeah.
Yeah,
Tech actually, I don't think
real
it's
estate.
strong. Well, that's why NVIDIA is a strong.
Consumer discretionary is pretty strong too. Wow, Bob is sinking more.
Get a coffee, guys.
RBLX is going to 32, I think. AMD's back at high of day, right at R4.
NVIDIA just popped up, but well, thank you guys for coming to YouTube. Let's see what this one is doing. NVIDIA market is really popping up nicely.
Yeah, SPY's broken out here. Yeah, AMD is, like I said, back at R4. RM breaking out. Stuff's breaking out all over the place here. Amazon's still red on the day. Meta's red. Nvidia's still red.
AMC wants to pop up. I'm so tempted to jump back on AMC, but I don't have any trade book here. That there is no pattern to it. And I can't believe I had that loss on these ones. I took only 5,000 shares of GNE. Can't believe that I got such a loss on it. What's Tesla doing? Baba.
This was
What
kind
is
of
that people doing
choppy.
in the chat? Jared, what did you trade?
Jared was watching today.
AMC is interesting. I'll get along on AMC. Please stop this below 10.
AMC, not shortable. Why don't you
Paris.
post a meme?
Wow, Paris is a really nice short on Baba. That's really, really nice.
Yeah.
Paris, really nice short. Very, very nice short on Baba.
Baba did finally break down there.
AMC tempted for a long.
Yeah, nice trade on Baba.
NVIDIA is finally moving something. Come on, NVIDIA. This guy doesn't want to do anything.
No, it's just, like I said, it's just stuck just under 900. Doesn't want to go anywhere.
Yeah, it's horrible. Permanent ban.
Just see what. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. AMD or NVIDIA reports on May 22nd after the market closes.
May 22nd, so I missed that. I shall miss that.
Wow, what a drop on the SPY. What happened there? Jesus. Everything's just really crazy. Q's just SPY just literally rolled over, broke out to a new high and then rolled over. Hard to trade this.
Accept the loss. We're gonna accept the loss today. It was pretty fun yesterday, though. I think we did a really, really, really good.
Yeah, you made a ton of money yesterday. A wheelbarrow full. GME is coiling. It's hard to say. There goes RBLX. RBLX is going to 32.
AMC seems that it wants to go up above the VWAP. I'm gonna get long on AMC, guys. I'm gonna get a long on AMC at 10 and getting out of it. Ah, shit, it dropped. Okay. Come on. Yeah, come on, AMC.
We don't worry about Uncle Sam up in Canada.
I'm gonna get out of AMC, guys. This AMC is not tradable.
Here we go on RBLX.
RBLX.
Just taking. Yeah, I'm just taking a. I've got a bit of a long here, just to. It's popping. So you can get through 32. Wow. 32 is yesterday's high, or just over 32. Yeah, arm looks like it's going to go green here.
I messed around with AMC, but AMC needs to close above the volume VWAP, and then it's tradable. If it goes up right at the VWAP, they're dumping it. I think these meme stocks are not tradable now until something happening in the middle of the day. They're not really tradable.
Come on, RBLX. I know you're going there. Who knows? RBLX, have got it on my watch list for swing trade this week for possible at least a gap fill back up to sort of 33.70.
NVIDIA is going up, guys. I'm adding more on NVIDIA in 901.
Wow.
Let's see if NVIDIA
Now
is going to go now. Finally.
Now NVIDIA is popping.
Let's see if this time was going to go too. I'm adding on my NVIDIA, guys. Let's see if NVIDIA is going to pop up. Red to green on NVIDIA would be nice. AMC got halted on the way down. Oh, hell yeah. Come on, NVIDIA. Yes. 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 Come on, NVIDIA. Red to green. I know 3. Come on, come on, come on. Hell yeah. Go, 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 go. Adding a little bit more here at 903. Let's see if we can go to red to green. Nice. I have a big size on NVIDIA now. Nice. 904. Come on, come on, come on. 904 red to green. Yes, selling some guys here. Hell yeah. Now that's a trade I wanted to get from this. Yes. Why is ripping?
SPY is ripping.
What did JPal said?
Okay, here we go. RBLX 232. Selling some here. Diddly doodly.
Yeah, that's awesome. Did it, did it, did it.
Wow.
Hell yeah. Did he say anything, JPal?
He must have said something because that was a big reversal.
Nice. Yeah. Hell yeah.
GME halted now again on the way down. Same with AMC, halted on the way down. I shorted some BlackBerry. So I'm not looking for. This is not a day trade.
Wow, market all-time high. Soon, guys, soon. I'm longest still,
Wow.
guys. 2,000 shares, 1,600 shares of NVIDIA I still have. We're going to get to 910. Wow. Anyone in with this with me? Wow.
Crazy.
Shit, yeah. I still have 1,600 shares left, guys. I'm going to go to 910. Nice, just through the calls. Nice. R3 is at 909 for... Nice, guys. Nice. Screw, uh, screw the meme stock, guys. We have NVIDIA running.
Yep. Wow, Meta just went green. Big time. Huge pop on Meta. ARM went green for Megan. Yep. Everything popped. Microsoft popping. The only thing that's red is Amazon that I can see in Baba.
Wow, market is going to get the all-time high for us too. Oof. Hell yeah. Guys, it's still in YouTube.
Yep. Yeah, we can probably drop off now. 7:30.
910. I think we're gonna be at 910. What time is it? Yeah, we're gonna do in a few minutes. Yeah, we're gonna do in a few minutes.
All right.
Let's see if NVIDIA is gonna hit the 910, guys. Yeah, so we might actually start our live trading on YouTube longer, so similar to Trader TV Live. I can't do it more than 1 hour, but I have to maybe hire new traders or new commentator that we do that live on YouTube. I'm actually pretty having a lot of fun with YouTube. So let's see, what we do. Let me come back from Alaska. If I'm alive, then we'll plan something. Guys, for my party is my celebration of my success on 7 summits. If I died in Denali, you still come to the party, make it celebration of my life,
Yep.
my miserable life. How's that? No, still, you do the party, guys.
Somebody will host it. Mike and I will host it.
Yeah, somebody is gonna host it. Yeah.
I'll help, Brian. I'm there with
Oh,
you.
good.
But
All right. Awesome.
should be fun. Mike and I are actually looking for an Airbnb right now.
All right.
Good. Are you gonna try stuff? I got you. I know a guy who knows a guy.
I bet you do. Well, we'll see.
It's just fun. If you come for a short period of time, Airbnb might not be really the best option because Airbnb has become expensive. To be honest with you, Airbnb has become expensive. AMC piece of garbage coming back up. All right, let's see what NVIDIA is doing. I might actually add on NVIDIA on this pullback, maybe a couple of hundred shares to go higher. This is my open position, guys, right now. So I still have 1,200 shares of NVIDIA. I might actually add on, put it on a pullback, and my PNL turned out to be green, a small green. But AMC and GME were really, really difficult to trade. And I'm glad that I actually traded on a small share size on them. You know, I kind of knew when they're gapping down, going down, you got to stay away from them. These are really good when are above the VWAP, making all-time high with heavy volume or alternate high of the day. Those are the time that you gotta jump on them. So something like that, you really stay away from it. But for NVIDIA, I might actually, yeah, it's gonna go up. I should have added, damn it. I'm gonna add, let me small, the 1,200. I'm gonna add a few hundred shares of NVIDIA here. New average would be 901. So I'm gonna add a little bit on NVIDIA here, see if we can get to 910. Oh, there you go, popped up.
Yeah, we're at yesterday's high right now. So
yeah, 910 is as a level R3. I think.
Yeah, possible pullback here, or at least a bit of a stall.
Yeah, so this is my open position, guys. You can actually see that. So let's see if we can get to 910. That would be really nice. So YouTube guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, guys, for coming. And again, I'll see you tomorrow. We're gonna do this giveaway at least once a week. I actually really like that. It's really fun. And you know, just an appreciation of you guys are coming. Thank you for subscribing to our channel, and really, really looking forward to trading more with you guys. And thanks for you know, following us. Carlos, you can close the YouTube, and Brian can come back to the chat.
All right. Yep.